I think for wheel and side. So gear lift stop, lathe bed. So this is called engine of center lathe. Engine of center lathe. So here the major part is this one. So here one motor is there. Then this motor is connected to the headstock. Then this headstock is connected to the whatever you people are observing this rotate part. This is called three-jaw check. Okay. So which will rotate and which will hold the workpiece. So what is the holding device? Is that three-jaw? So it is a one holding device. So which will hold one workpiece. So continuously it rotates and your cutting purpose and cutting tool continuously constant like this. It cannot move and it cannot rotate like this. Only your workpiece is rotates. Then the tip of your cutting tool removes the amount of material from the workpiece. So here I have this pen. So here different kinds of shapes are there. So how they will generate it from this? So here conical shape is there. Then straight slot is there. Then grooving is there. Then nib is there. Is it not? Then here once again step turning is there. So these many operations performed on this exact product. So how it will perform? Because of this lathe. So whatever you people perform that pattern making. So once again pattern making done by the wood turning lathe. So we will discuss later. So today once again you have the lathe and engine lathe is same. So here engine can run the total process. And the main concentration is whatever the length of your workpiece is very very important. So here holding some length of workpiece, then there is no matter of vibrations to hold this. In case the length of bar is too high, so what happened? What you call three-jaw check and tail stock? Is it possible? Is it possible? And one more thing I will give you. One example. Every circular bars, whatever the products, you have to observe one center hole. You have to observe your pen also. What's the purpose? What's the purpose of this center line? Huh? What is the purpose of a center line? We should not go for machining. You getting or not? That is the reason why in the machining lines they are locating this center hole. Then after they will perform different kinds of operations. So after capping, this is the product. So whenever I am removing this cap, what happened? The different kinds of shapes are available on this. So here how we will perform this one? How we will perform? Once again by using different kinds of machining operations. Only this cutting tool is going to be removing the amount of material. So once again it depends on the quantity. So how we will perform? Definitely a cylindrical object comprises, what is that? How we will calculate the area of the cylindrical object? Pi r square, very good. What is that?
Radius.
Then how we will calculate the radius?
Aging caliber. Cycle.
How we will calculate radius? R is equal to? Very good. D by 2. What is D?
Diameter.
This diameter. Okay. So before machining, a cylindrical object is having one diameter. After machining, that is how much amount removing from the original diameter means. So removable material means capital D, original diameter minus amount of material. D minus small d. So whatever the answer is, that is removable material from removable material or excess material from excess material from here you people are observing. Once again, you people are getting confused. Removal material or excess material removing from workpiece. I was asked last 4 minutes back. Whenever the workpiece is length or the cylindrical object length is too much, so what happened? How the workpiece is holding in between this tailstock and three-jaw check? How it is possible? Yes, by cutting is possible. How we will cut that one? Only for this reason, what happened means, once again, lathes are classified into different types of lathes. And once again, lathes are divided into according to their bed lengths. Okay? So here, whatever you people are observing, in between the distance of tailstock and three-jaw check, whatever the distances they are given to this particular machine tool, that much of distance or that much of length is possible to hold the workpiece in between the three-jaw check and tailstock. Okay? So this tailstock will give you support to your workpiece, and this cutting tool will perform the machining operations, and this three-jaw check hold and rotates according to the engine, according to the engine speeds. Then this cross slide, already you people were observing. This cross slide once again pass from this right side to left, left side to right. So what is the purpose of cross slide? Once again, whatever the machining operation you want, so how much length you are going to be marked as a grooving, as a knurling, as a threading. So whatever the machining operations, it is going to be slide. Whenever we are going to adjust it, this hand lever, then it is going to be interact with the workpiece. So that is the purpose of this cross slide. So this portion is called, what is this? Cross slide. So what are the major parts of the center lathe now? First one is, before that, this is a engine and center lathe. First one, gear levers means headstock. So the major part, first one is headstock, second one is chuck, third one is, yes, very good, tailstock, fourth one is, okay. So the name itself, center lathe. Then what is the